The fall semester for the Digital Entertainment Option Pilot, for DEOP, really centered around the 4 major educational workshops that were created for the students. Those workshops were a workshop in screenwriting, workshop in playwriting, heavily focused on stories, a workshop in Final Cut Pro, a workshop with Photoshop.
We have professional people come in from all over the place, New York, LA, who teach us how to use these tools like the lighting equipment and write and the cameras and things like that. And you definitely get a lot of experience that you wouldn't get in a normal class.
All of the workshops with Bruce and Matt Smart, they just helped to expand what I had already known about storytelling and the 3-act structure and, you know, conflict and just grabbing an audience's attention. And I know that all 3 of those have just worked their way back into me, and I've been so compelled I just have to go out and do something.
Is he here to join us?
Well, actually, how much time do you got, Pizza Boy?
For me as a senior, what's made this experience really beneficial is that it's an immersive experience. It's 9 credit hours where you are working on project-based work. It's not class time. It's not classroom. People aren't, you know, just telling you what to do. They give you a job, and it's up to you to get it done.
You know, this wasn't us sitting in classrooms three days a week, you know, at the same hour every day. But it was, we had meetings, and then we had workshops and intensives, and you know, we'd be out shooting, or you know, we'd have multiple projects, even if they were just little things, to work on stuff, to build our skills.
Just go beyond personal boundaries that you've set for yourself and go beyond boundaries of just stuff you never thought would happen in a college setting or an educational setting.
With DEOP, this process, it's very, very, very hands-on. They keep calling it immersive, and it's scary sometimes, but I learn a lot by being pushed out of my comfort zone and then having to adapt.
It's kind of like, I guess, being in the Army. You know, you can practice on the firing range all you want, just like you practice in the classroom, but it's safe and it's controlled there. You don't know what the real deal is like until you're out there in the field with crazy stuff happening that you have to deal with. And in the classroom, you're not faced with genuine failure, possibly. You're not faced with the idea that this may not be picked up, or I might have spent a month on a treatment that'll never be used, because you know you'll still get a grade in the end. You know that somehow or other you'll get something out of it. This is more like the real deal in that you put your blood, sweat, and tears into it, and you might have to suffer a defeat every now and again. And I think that's the most important thing for a young artist to learn, because when you're in college, you don't learn that. And that kills a lot of people. People who do well in college, that kills them when they get out in the real world. They're not prepared to deal with that, and here you learn how to deal with that before you go out there.
It definitely has made me more marketable because, you know, I know how to better use Final Cut Pro. I'm not a pro at it, but I know how to use it, and I know how to use Photoshop, and learning some live type and just having some amazing equipment to be able to use that other people in the industry might not know because I've never had access to it.
We learned a little bit of everything, so I've learned some about lighting, some about camera work, some about sound recording. I've learned a little bit about directing, and I've done some writing, which is really great.
Whoa, whoa! I'll move it. I'll move it.
Your meter expired 40 minutes ago.
I was in a hurry. I'm a doctor. I'm on call.
You look like a nurse.
Oh, honey, did you get my plate yet?
No.
Being able to come up with our own projects and being able to produce and direct and try and really work on our skills from beginning to finish. Take all the things that we've learned through the workshops and through the intensives and through productions and practice, and put them all together to make some creative material next semester.
Next semester, I'm hoping to be able to do some projects for some other professionals in the business, I'm talking about possibly producing a music video for a group that's getting signed, which is amazing because maybe it's something that they could use, that they could market, and our names are attached to that.
For people that want to do film and want to get heavily into it, this is the best route to really get moving in, at least for a basis. There's a lot of other things you can do on campus, and you can do them at the same time you do DEOP. But this one is kind of the central group. If it makes it and moves on and becomes an actual option, this would be very beneficial.
In the end, the DEOP experience really helped us define what the Digital Entertainment and Education Institute will do in the future in terms of its role as an immersive player in educational experiences, as a partner and a facilitator for the colleges, CCIM, CFA in particular, humanities as well, for the role that we'll play for them to enhance their experiences, their educational product that they create for their students. And it allowed us to begin to think about the kinds of products that will be demanded of us out there.